What's good, everybody? First and foremost, y'all, I'm using the microphone that I use when I do my tea talks and reviews or whatever. But see, I use that mic on my computer and not my phone, and I got it plugged up to my phone. How do I sound? Do I sound all right to y'all? And I'm only using this mic because it's longer than my regular headphones or whatever is longer, so I don't necessarily have to have my phone all up in my face. How do I sound? I sound good. I sound good to y'all. Okay, good. I'm glad because this cord is a lot longer than my other one, and I ain't gotta have this all in my face. So I'm glad I sound good. What's good, y'all? Y'all come on in. Make sure to like up this live. It's 55 people. I need there to be 55 likes. I'm telling y'all now. If y'all come in here, like up the live. I need y'all likes. Okay, it's just one. It's a click of a like. That's it. You ain't got to pay for it. You ain't got to subscribe to it. All I need is a like. That is it. All right. That's it. That's all. Y'all come on in. Kick off your shoes and relax your feet. I'm gonna give y'all the best that I got, and then we getting the hell out of here. I ain't finna be here all night. Talk about this foolishness, child. What's good, y'all? Child, these love and marriage Huntsville people. Listen, already. Hey, J Dub, what's good, friend? Y'all know I always see J Dub. Every time he come in here, I gotta stop everything to speak to him. He can't get past me anyway, child. What's good? Escape Beat Todd wants to be the fifth member. No, you didn't. What's good, y'all? Not Todd wants to be the fifth member. Y'all come on up in here, child. Y'all know Lil Mackey gonna always go back and forth with me on Twitter when it comes to his precious melody. So I can't wait for Lil Mackey to get up in here, child. I didn't even bother watching this week. I mean, you didn't miss that much. I mean, other than the Tea Party, it wasn't that much to really like, whatever or whatever. But listen, everybody gonna be here next week because she by no such thing finna be up here. Watch what I tell you. Everybody and their mama finna be up here next week because she by no such thing. Mark my word. But I ain't mad with you though, Tammy. You'll be better off watching next week. You said LAMH making your hair hurt. Mine too, friend. Mine too. Mine too. I'm just waiting for Lil Mackey to come up in here and start windmilling the Cape of Female so I can shut his ass down like I always do. Y'all like up this live. It's 74 people. It's 40 something likes. What I just tell y'all, I need these likes to match the bodies that is coming into this room. These folk hot with me. All right. So I need for y'all to help me by liking up the live to push it through the auger if y'all want these reviews for season 7, because Scotty done already said he ain't reviewing shit for season 7, and I'm trying to keep it up here to help y'all out, because see what Scotty gonna be gone, it's just gonna be a bunch of damn mellow mutts, and that ain't fair. That ain't fair to the people that live in real life, and that ain't fair to the grown adults that know right from right and wrong is wrong, and so on and so forth. So in order for y'all to help me, I need y'all to get these likes up. Okay, point blank period. Why was LAMH trying to be like Roe was Caesar 14's Tea Party? Well, it was Mellow Mutt's idea. Don't put that on LAMH because Roa did something back in season 14. This was a Mellow Mutt event. Mellow Mutt had this. So I don't know, but don't put that on LAMH. This was Mellow Mutt's event. Now that's another thing that y'all do. Don't put that on LAMH. This was Mellow Mutt's event. She was the one that wanted a tea party. She was the one that hired that lady to come and do absolutely goddamn nothing. And all of the rest of that. This was a Meloma event. Don't put that on LAMH. It's the fakeness from Mel for me, child. I know right from wrong, T. I know you do. I know you do. That's why I be surprised at you sometimes, Harold, because I know you know right from wrong. I know you do. I know you do. Mel was copying and biting off a Kenya Tea Party. I'm weak. Exactly. And she knew damn well that ish was going that part. She knew it was going to see that's why I call her Mellow Messy. Y'all know I always got a new moniker for her every season. Every season I got a new moniker for her. That's what I'm talking about. Child. And my day dude like Martell would be checked at the door. Period. It's J Dub. Period. The ladies look beautiful. I want Tiffany to get a stylist so bad. Y'all leave Tiff Taff alone. That woman 15 months pregnant. Let me shut you down so you can shut up, Betty said. And I was for Betty. I was for Betty, and I'm gonna tell y'all why I was for Betty, because everybody wants to sit over here on Twitter and try to act like she ruined this and she ruined that. Oh, we gonna get to it when we get there, because folk gonna be mad at me like they always is, and I don't give a flying fuck, because you can't escape from the truth, and the truth is the truth. No matter how y'all try to spin it and slice it up to make y'all mellow mutt look good, you can't get past the truth. Not around here anyway, because I wouldn't be giving you the real tea if I just let you slide. Now, I don't let the people that I like slide. So y'all should already know the people that I despise, oh, they really gonna get around here. If I don't let the folk that I like get away with it, then you already know folk that I don't see it for don't stand a chance around here. The new Miss Wanda, Betty want to be Wanda 2.0, and it's not going to go down like that. Oh, yeah, it is, Harold. Who going to stop it? Who going to stop it? Who going to stop it? Betty don't give a fuck about Melody, the mellow mutts, the mellow hoes, the mellow mutts. I gotta call them mutts. Them hoe hounds, them hoe dogs. She don't give a damn about them. Who gonna stop it? I'm on Betty's side. We need to be in a world where we could cuss out mamas. Well, I live in that world, J Dub. Okay, I live in that world. I don't give a fuck. You come around here fuck with me, you gonna get what you get. You know, I don't live by that. I'm gonna need for y'all to get these likes up though. It's 99 people, 66 likes. I know y'all lying. Get these likes up. Anywho, so here we are. I almost said Real Housewives. See, this is why She by No Such Thing don't need to be nowhere in this. Love and Marriage Huntsville. This is season 6, episode 6, being late like. Hold on. I got to get my notes. All right, being lazy like. So let's go on ahead and get this down so I can end this and get the rest of my night together. All right, I'm already tipsy as hell, so whatever come out my mouth is just what comes out my mouth. Okay, and whatever happens is just gonna happen. Um, you said they mixing brands, and you don't like. I don't really fool with it like that either, J Dub. But see, I get it because, like I say, see next week, I promise you, Jay. Next week, this is going to be the highest viewed episode for this season when She by No Such Thing come up there. See, that's why they did what they did. I'm telling y'all what I know. She absolutely did. Yvette, we're gonna get to it, Yvette, because see, that's the shit I'm talking about. We gonna get to it. So The episode starts off with Mellow Messy going around there to see Tiff Taff Messy, two messy hoes that sit up around here and try to act like they not messy, and sit over here and try to act like what they did won't messy, and so on and so forth. But fine, I'll let them have it. Because both messy. That's how they became friends. Anywho, Mellow Messy go around there to check on Tiff Taff Messy after the spa date. And she invites her to the tea party and she fills her in on, what happened down at Mariah and Malia, I believe the little girl name is, their little joint party. So Mellow Messy plays a recording. See, here we are again with this recording shit. Here we are again with another recording, and we just had an issue about recordings because Mama Betty got her together about her damn recordings down later on in this episode, and here we are again with another damn recording. Like all of this recording gate that y'all got going on, I'm not here for it. And the thing about it is, nobody was here for it for the recording gate when it came down to Roa or any other shows. All of these recordings and espionage teas and so on and so forth. Like, girl, why is you look? Listen, fine. She plays her a recording of Leisure Suit talking about he finna get Mariah on the Monday or whatever the case may be. And then Mellow Mutt's whole thing is you came there with all of that rah-rah shish kumbah for you to only turn around and tell her that you wasn't going to get her that day. You was going to get her Monday. And I understand Mellow Mutt in that instance, but at the same time, Mellow Mutt, you also got to understand that after all of that y'all went through, I'm not too shocked that he decided not to come and pick her up that day. Just gonna be honest. I'm not too shocked or too surprised that he decided, nah, I ain't finna do that. I'm just gonna get her up on another day after everything done calmed down and so on and so forth. Like, I am kind of with him on that because I just felt like if he were to have come and get her again, it probably would have been another altercation between you and him. It probably initiated by him. And I'm not even going to say probably. It would be initiated by him because he's just as messy and petty and egotistical and narcissistic as your football headed ass is. Yeah, I said it. Get mad with damn me. Y'all already stay mad, so I can just say what I want to damn say. Since you mad anyway, I just may as well say what I want to say. Both of y'all call out the narcissistic tendencies in each other. Both of y'all call out the pettiness in each other. And both of y'all don't mind going below the belt or using them churn against each other when it's convenient for the both of y'all. Which is probably why the judge felt the way that the judge felt. See, I always get proven right when it comes towards the both of them. So it just is what it is. The folk gonna get mad. Fuck y'all. Who cares? Moving on. Now this is what I am gonna say. Mellow Messy. Look, I get it. I get it. Because out of all of the messed up negative things that he done said about you on national TV, be clear. And this has always been my point. He was the one who got up here and basically insinuated that you was the whore and the slut and the cum bucket of Huntsville. And that's why he did not believe that that child that you had sent home to Jesus won't his. He said that. So, amongst other things. So, I'm not mad at Melody for getting her get back and getting on camera and saying, well, listen, I wish I would have had my baby by a real man instead of a queen. I get it because he said a lot of messed up things about that damn woman. So I'm not going to get over here and get on my high horse and tell her that she was wrong for what she said. But this is what I am going to say. When he sees that, whatever his rebut is, Mellow Mutt, you just got to deal with it. Just saying. I'm just saying, whatever his rebuttal is for that, Mellow Mutt, you got to deal with it. because you was the one who came up here on national TV and said that foolishness. It's one thing for the harlot to do it because she's saying it on YouTube. Girl, whatever. You got up here on national TV and admitted that the man that you married and have 4 kids by was a queen. You said that. So it's just like, is that a read to him or is that a read to you? Because see, if he a queen now, he was a queen then. And then you spread eagle and had another damn baby by the queen that you call him now. So I'm just asking, is it a read on him or is it a read on you? Because again, the harlot been saying this about him. I'm just gonna be real. Look. Now again, the folk gonna get mad, but who cares? When ain't y'all mad? You know, when ain't y'all mad? So, oh well. If he was a queen now, he was a queen then, and you didn't mind spreading eagles and having your baby by this queenie ass man. But don't worry about it, Mellow Mutt. You ain't the only woman that had a baby by a queen, a flaming ass queen at that. You're not the only woman that this done happen to, sir. So it just is what it is. We're gonna move on. I ain't even about to harp on that because the folk gonna get hot. But again, who cares? We're gonna move on. So Kimmy and Maurice, Kimmy and Maurice at home, and Kimmy and Maurice talk about Monster. First of all, I wish I would call this boy by his real name. At first, the Monster thing was kind of cute, but it kind of did cringe me. I get that we all got nicknames for our churn, but I wish y'all would find a better nickname to call that boy on camera other than Monster. I'd rather y'all just say Maurice Jr. or call him Junior, since it's already an MJ, Marceau Jr., that y'all could just call him Junior. I'd rather that than Monster. And I've really secretly always felt that way, but I never really said nothing. But fine, whatever. Um, I agree with Kimmy. And Maurice, you kept trying to make this out to be a Kiowa thing, and you wasn't listening to what Kimmy was saying as per usual. And I live for you, Maurice. All right, I live for you, Maurice. But as per usual, you're not listening to what Kimmy is saying. You're leaning on your own understanding, which isn't fair because you're taking away her point. I get where Kimmy is coming from. Yes, she looks at herself as his parent, but the reality of the situation is she's not. And instead of you making it he's just feeding off of the issues that y'all used to have. No, I was on Kimmy's side. Nigga, you his daddy. If I'm telling him to do something and you agree that it needs to be done, then you need to step up behind me and be like, bruh, what the hell you got going on? Don't make her say it again. Like that's how all of us should be. As because see, by you doing that, then that now tells Maurice Jr. that the same way he respects Kiowa, who is his biological mama, I guarantee you, Kiowa ain't got to tell him 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times to clean his room, wash the dishes, wash the car, mow the lawn, take out the trash, fold his clothes, wash his clothes, clean the bathroom, so on and so forth. I guarantee you, she don't have to tell him more than once, maybe twice, to get that shit done. The same way it is with you. So I was on Kimmy's side when she was like, nah, don't make this no Kiowa thing. If I'm telling him, Monster, clean your room, and then you come behind me 15 minutes later and still see him playing the game after you done heard me say what I said, then that's for you to come in and be like, bruh, if I come back around here again and I see this room ain't clean and you still in that game, not only is my foot gonna be so far up your ass, it's gonna take 10 tow trucks to pull it out. That game going in the damn trash. Then which one is it? Like that's what she's expecting you to do. Like I did again. I lay you down, Maurice, but I'm on Kimmy's side with that. I'm on Kimmy's side with that. It's your job to ensure that you come behind her and make sure that rules are enforced. That's how he's gonna know, yeah, that's my bonus mom, but I still have to show her respect, especially in their house, because that's their house. He don't have to be there. He has another house to go to with his mom. You understand? Now, I didn't agree with Kimmy. I didn't agree with Marisa. I mean, when it comes to that, I did not agree with that when it came to that. I didn't agree with that, Maurice. You constantly leave Kimmy out there hanging her out to dry. And now you doing it with Monster. That ain't cool. Because see, that with you doing that, now Monster is really gonna feel like he ain't gotta respect her and you gonna have his back. And again, I'm on Kiowa's side. Shout out to Kiowa for being a grown adult in that moment and being like, Maurice, why look, listen, no, 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 no. All right, no. I was on both their side. I was. I would prefer my son to disrespect me before my wife. Period, J Dub. Hold on. Let me get y'all comments up here. Cause y'all speaking stuff up here. Period. Maurice, it should never be okay for you for Monster to not do anything that Kimmy says. She shouldn't have to tell him more, especially with what she's going through now in this stage in her life. The less stress, the better. So I was on the women's side, Maurice. 96 likes. I appreciate it. Y'all give me the 4 more likes. Give me up to 100 likes, please. Hey, I'm on my way back from Charlotte, but listening. What's good, CCF Free? And do I feel like Monster is like disrespecting Kimmy? No, I don't. I feel like what Monster is doing to Kimmy is what most 14, 15 teenagers, you got to tell them more than once to clean your room, pick your drawers up, wash the dishes. We've all been there. I don't feel as though he's just, like, like how disrespectful a lot of kids are. I don't feel like he's that. But at the same time, Maurice, even something as little as cleaning a room, you need to get a handle on that. Damn it. Period. Right. Being a typical teenager. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like he goes out of his way to disrespect Kimmy, but at the same time, nip it in the bud now. Even that little bit. Nip it in the bud now, Maurice. I don't know, Maurice. It's like when it comes to Monster, if you really not going to do what you have to do as a parent, send that little boy back to his mama and his stepdaddy. If you're not going to do what you really have to do as a parent, and see, that's the thing, because I feel like you're so used to not really having Monster like that, like that, like that. It's kind of like you want to be more so his friend, and you can't do that, Maurice. You can't. You can't. You gotta you put your foot down. You heard what J Dub said. J Dub said it wouldn't have been his damn son. All right, and I believe every word of what J Dub said. He said it wouldn't have been his damn son. Period. What's the use of bringing Junior under your roof if you're not going to show him how to be a respectable man? And it's no shady. And Maurice, if I got it wrong, you can DM me. You can come under the comments. I know you watch. If I got it all wrong, if we got it all wrong, let us know, Maurice. You know I live for you around here. I ain't eating you up like I would Mellow Mutt or Leisure Suit. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't do you like that. But come on, bruh. Get it together. You raising a young black man. Just saying. He doesn't want Kimmy to say anything to his son, yet she's the first one he dumps all of the issues. And I'm on your side, Harold. I'm on your side, Harold. Now, Maurice, this don't come from me, okay? I don't necessarily feel that way about you, and I don't feel like you up here trying to do nothing like that, Maurice. And you know I say it for you, but you also know around here we messy, okay? So I'm not saying this, Maurice, but you know, listen. Again, this don't come from me, Maurice. I'm not saying this. This how the people feel. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel as though I don't necessarily feel that way, but at the same time, Maurice, you also know my channel is real messy, and the people that's gonna say how they feel. I'm gonna move on from that. Um, so Story meets up with Kiki. And Kiki, Stormy takes her to go see a Reiki master. I know all about Reiki masters. I know what Reiki masters do. I've never been to one personally, but I do know what a Reiki master is. It ain't nothing devilish. It ain't nothing satanic. It ain't nothing that's going to send you to hell. For all of y'all Christian folk, it ain't nothing like that. Reiki masters deal with just that energy, crystals, meditation, prayer. They deal about stuff like that, natural stuff. They not, it ain't nothing like that. Um, I thought it was a cute scene. I appreciated Stormy for inviting Kiki out, especially considering what they went through the last time. I was down for her. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me get to know her. We started off on the wrong foot. Let me make sure she's good. So on and so forth. Well, listen, I know that. All right. I know that. Now, I'm not telling y'all to believe that. Y'all got the right to believe what you want to believe. But if you do your research, no, it's not voodoo. It ain't hoodoo. They not summoning nothing. And it ain't doing no conjuring. They ain't doing no spells. It's none of that. That's not what Reiki masters do. That's not their job. That ain't what they do. Um, But yeah, that's what they decided to do. I thought it was a cute scene. I appreciate Kiki for being open minded enough to go to the Reiki master, give it a chance, give it a shot. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciated the scene. I did. I appreciated the scene. It was the two new girls formulating, coagulating together, and I was for it. Why the advisor didn't have any hair, just like the advisor helped him out. I'm not doing this with you, Stay Hungry. I'm not doing this with you. I'm not doing this with you. I don't know that lady's background. I don't know what type of medical condition she may have. Because y'all know anytime a woman come up here bald headed, the first thing that people want to holler is alopecia. Fine. Okay. Fine. It could be that. And because of which, I'm not even getting on that. This is what I meant to highlight. Y'all know the first thing people do when women come up here balder than Amber Rose and Jada Pinkett and Eartha Kitt. The first thing I'm just playing. I got that gag from Martin. Eartha Kitt ain't bald. I don't think so. But y'all know it's the first thing they want to go and holler, and we shouldn't talk about that and so on and so forth. So I ain't even finna do that. I ain't coming. That woman is not her hair. That woman is not her skin. That woman is not her clothes. Okay, she is the joy that lives within. Y'all better listen to some India. All right, y'all better listen to some India. Is Kiki on the show to argue with people not seeing much of her life? I look. T, I died on the floor when I see her on the scene last week. You silly as hell. What I said last week? I was referring to the comment about Maurice getting monster because of a child support increase. Look, again, I don't know nothing about none of that. I don't know nothing about none of that, and I'm not about to speak on them folk in the child support. Moving on. Because it really won't much to this episode, so ain't no sense in dragging it out. Leisure Suit pulls up on Maurice down to Credit One. He's redoing Credit One. They're remodeling and all of the rest of this stuff. Fine. Leisure Suit pulls up in one of his leisure suits, like I say, all he got in his closet is suits, two small ass t-shirts, large, medium ass t-shirts, and hoochie daddies. That's all he got in his closet. Leisure suits, two tight ass t-shirts, and hoochie daddies. If he don't show up on the scene and nothing else, you know he gonna have a leisure suit, a tight shirt, or some hoochie daddy. Fine, do your thing, and they get to talking or whatever the case. So Leisure Suit talks about what happened down to the party. And then that segues into Maurice talking about what's going on at home between Kimmy and Monster. And then, Maurice goes into this whole philosophical thing about how he used to have a dog. And, the dog used to play around a lot. And then, the dog played up the traffic. And then the dog became roadkill because he always plays around a lot. And he don't want that to be his son. He don't want society to run over his son and all of the rest of this shit. And I'm like, I said, well, listen, every time Maurice and my husband talk, I swear I'm an NSU or HU all over again, listening to a college professor taking the long way around the point that they trying to make. Listen, at the end of the day, Maurice, you do hold some responsibility for why Monster really doesn't have as much respect for Kimmy as he should. Now, I'm not saying he doesn't respect her, and I'm not saying he doesn't have any respect for her. I believe he respects her. I do believe he has respect for her. And I also do believe he respects her as his bonus mom. But I do feel like most teenagers do, the same way he gonna try you, the same way he gonna try Kiowa, it's the same way he gonna try Kimmy. Because that's what teenagers do. They see how far they can push you without actually, really pushing it. You know what I'm saying? That's what's going on with Monster. And the only thing that Maurice Jr. and the only thing that you need to do is to make sure that he knows the same way you know not to play with me is how you know not to play with her. That's it. It didn't take the dog analogy for you to make your point. Like, I don't believe none of us feel like he's a bad kid. None of us think he's a bad kid. None of us feel like he gonna be a statistic. None of us think y'all gonna let that happen on y'all watch. Dear God Almighty. But that's that on that. And then, Marty in his leisure suit talk about what he always talk about. I mean, dealing with mellow mud, dealing with the churn, and all the narcissistic tendencies that the both of them carry, the narcissistic traits that the both of them carry, and so on and so forth. Like you know, I whatever. We ain't even got to get into that. Moving on. Mellow Messy's tea party. Mellow Messy's tea party. Dear Lord God. So Stormy invites Mama Betty in hopes that she could see that her and Mellow Messy are all right and that it might help her change her mind. Now I listen because I already know the Kennel Club and the people that's adjacent to the Kennel Club, they gonna get all up in their reviews that and another thing that I'm confused about is for the people, all of the Kennel Club folk who claim that this show was so this and so that, y'all show don't mind watching and giving reviews. I'm just saying. But in the blackout, in the blackout because y'all still watching, y'all still giving reviews, y'all still giving y'all 2 cents. So the blackout is bullshit. Let's just call that because I see a whole bunch of folk that claim they ain't watching the show and claim ain't this ain't that. They doing reviews and all of the rest of the foolishness. I just wanted to call that out. But like I say, the Kennel Club members and the folks that's is adjacent to the Kennel Club members, they about to be all in their reviews and they finna get all up under their comments and it's about to be all Stormy fault. Well, Mellow Mutt did say that she can have a +1. She never said who the +1s can or can't be. So if she decided to make her mama a +1, then it just is what it is. That's how I feel because you said they can have a +1 instead of it just being them. That you ain't even got to worry about all of that foolishness going on. I'm just saying. Now everybody gonna get mad with Stormy, and it's gonna be Stormy this, and it's gonna be Stormy that. But y'all, Shiro said that it could be a +1. Stormy ain't responsible for her mom and her wayward tongue. Sheena, I'm glad you feel that way. Because you know anything that Betty says, it's gonna be it's listen, Harold, you know how this goes. Anything that Betty says tonight, it's gonna be all Stormy fault. And because Betty feels that way, it's gonna be they feel that way. When Stormy made it very clear episodes ago, however her mama feels about any of the women on the show, it's her feelings, not theirs. But whatever. Um Always leave your mama at home unless you take her to the grocery store or Marshalls. Not Marshalls. Not Marshalls. I'm dead. Um, speaking of Marshalls, I ain't been. Speaking of Marshalls, I ain't even seen a Marshall up here since I've been up here in New York. I ain't seen a Marshall nowhere around here. And the thing is, I used to work for Marshalls, so I carry a special place in my heart for Marshalls. I do. I used to work there. I was customer service fish. All right. I was cashier fish. That's what I did. Shout out to Marshalls. I ain't gonna hate on them. Um, Stormy supports her mom low key because why would you bring her knowing she don't like that lady? Well, the same way y'all feel like the Black Titanic was in the right for showing up to Stormy's warehouse, but we all know the Black Titanic don't the fuck like Stormy. Since you brought that up, let's talk about that because see, all of that can coincide with each other. Everybody knows the Black Titanic black old ass don't like Stormy. Everybody knows the Black Titanic black old ass made so many videos talking about Stormy, talking about her mama, talking about how her products got mold in it and all of the rest of this shit. But y'all coming around here under my comments talking about something how after she done said all of that, but now y'all coming under my comments talking about how she done went around there talking about something she was finna take her money and other people's money to spend around there on some products that she got up here and said was full of damn mold. So I'm just saying. I'm just saying. See, y'all do that a lot. Y'all love to call that shit out, but since we calling out what's messy and what ain't, let's call it out. I'm just saying, since we calling out what's right and what's wrong, let's talk about it. Who is the Black Titanic? Girl, nobody that's important to this channel, to this review, to my life, or nobody else's. So we just gonna go right on ahead and move on. Cause y'all was pissing me off with that. But that whole black a lot of y'all was making moving moving on. Child, y'all do that all the time. Want to call out the messiness and what ain't right and what's acceptable and what ain't. Moving on. So, honey, first of all, I wish I had a listen. Now, Mama Betty, listen. Mama Betty, you know I rocks with you the long way, but Mama Betty, I live for some Nell. First of all, Nell Fletcher looked impeccable in all her white. All right. Nell Fletcher looked impeccable in all her white. The white hat, the white first lady suit she had on, like I was down. From the makeup on in. I was here for Nell. All the way. Y'all know I love me some Nell. I was here for Nell. Shout out to Nell. Um, so Nell gets it started, and Nell was like, well, listen, since we here, and this is a safe space for everybody to say what they got to say and get their grievances off. I think maybe Mellow Mutt and Mama Betty should go on ahead and talk. And Mama Betty was like, well, listen, this ain't got nothing to do with you, sir. I don't need you to speak up for me, nor do I need you to get some shit started. If I got something I got to say to Mellow Mutt, I know how to get it started. But did Mama Betty necessarily have to take it there with Nell? No. And y'all know I love me some Nell, so maybe I'm a little bit biased. I wish she wouldn't have went there with Nell. But I do understand where Betty was coming from in that moment. I do. Like, because see, that's the thing. I really wished people would have allowed the conversations to happen naturally versus it just getting started by somebody in the cast. Because what happened is what happened. Versus if it happens naturally and organic, maybe it didn't have to get to so heated the way that it did. You know what I mean? But again, look, I don't know. I just wish I wish it won't nail. Mama Betty. You know I live for you, sir. I live for some Mama Betty, but I just wish it wasn't Nell because I don't feel like Nell was necessarily trying to be messy. I feel like Nell was feeling like we all felt. Maybe it was a misunderstanding between the both of y'all, and y'all could go on ahead and just get it out of the way. You know what I mean? Stormy Mama Mammy was just wrong, and Mel should have cussed her old fossil. Well, if you feel that way, Hershey, then can't nobody get mad at me for cussing out the Black Titanic. Again, I say, if you feel that way, because me and Mel the same age, and I don't know how in the flying hell we are, but well, maybe, because I think somebody said she was 36. I'm 35. I know Leisure Suit pushing 40, and I thought all of them was in college together. So how the hell is she? Whatever, maybe they are. That this ain't even nothing to do with this. But they was rude as fuck. And I'm gonna tell y'all why I really don't care about what Betty gave to Melody down to her thing. I'm gonna tell y'all why. Because everybody's whole thing is, well, it was Mel's event and they were so rude to her down to Mel's event. How can they feel okay for doing that to Mel event? Now I remember a time just last year when Destiny had an event. And everybody knew what that event was there for. Everybody knew that that event was her grand reopening, and I'm just gonna leave it at that. Everybody knew it was her grand opening. Everybody knew what they was down there to do. Everybody knew what that was for and what happened. Mellow Messi came in. First of all, she already came there with the intent to get some shit started with Miss Wanda. Let's be clear. Was that not down to somebody else's event? And when she saw her, it was all of this rah rah shish kumbah. Was that not down to somebody else's event? So I really don't give a flying fuck what they do down to Mellow Messy's event, because the same way they was messy down to her event and ruined her tad ass tea party was the same thing that Mellow Messy did to Destiny and started all of that commotion down to her damn event. Like, see, that's what I be saying. I like everybody wants to call out when something happens with Melody. But when she does the same shit to people, nobody says nothing. Nobody feels away. It's cool. It's cool and it's all good and it's in the game because they deserve it. But then when the same thing come knocking on their event or their front door, then it's so damn wrong and it shouldn't ever damn happen. They're all on a reality show. I like, when have there ever been an event and nothing happened down to the event? So mess is supposed to fall on everybody else's event but hers. Why? That bitch ain't special. All of them are on the show. Whether she's EP or not, she's deciding to still be on the show, which makes her a cast member. So whatever the hell that happens in that setting, it just is what it is. It is what it is. Uh, that's what I got for that. That's what I got for that. That's what I got for that. Moving on. For y'all piss me off. That's what I'm talking about. See, it's so wrong when it's done to her, but when it's everybody else, it's not wrong. It's okay. It's socially acceptable and it should happen. Girl, get the hell out of here. Moving on. So Mellow Messy's secret recording comes up, and Mama Betty says that when people thought that it was Stormy, because they did. So many people thought it was Stormy. Hershey, I love you. Pick a corner. I love you, sis. You know that. Pick a corner. Um, Talk about some storm the Destiny started. I mean, technically the only thing Destiny did was say she ain't speak to her. Destiny didn't go all outside, doing all of this. That won't Destiny. Destiny ain't do all that. Destiny ain't come up in there and get it popping and get shit started the way Melody and Miss Wanda did. Stop all that. Moving on. So Mama Betty, getting back to what I said, Betty made a really valid point because she's right. All right, and fine, Hershey, fine. If you don't want to get my point because you just love Melody so much, I understand, sis. It's cool. I get it. With you, I get it, and I'll let you have it. You gonna cape for her, and I'm gonna allow you to cape for her because you know I rock with you. You got a range. Okay, you know I rock with you along. Fine, I'll let you cape for her. But again, Betty had a point, and listen. I was down south when this situation happened. This was when I want to say around Thanksgiving. I couldn't enjoy my vacation good because all of y'all kept sending me all of the tweets, all of the DMs, all of the Facebook messages about what was going on between Stormy and Mama Betty and Mellow Mutt and this recording. Right now, true indeed, true indeed. Melody did come out and, well, at least I think she came out and said it won't Stormy. Did she? Or did she come out and say that she didn't say it was nobody on the show? Whichever one it was, I do agree with Mama Betty though. When it comes down to Melody being open, honest, and direct with what it is that she has an issue with or what it is that she has a problem with or whatever the case may be. I do agree with Mama Betty when it comes to that because and She said the person. This was a scene. Again, see, if I gotta be fine. So let me break it down to y'all this way. This was a scene that was set up by Mellow Mutt and Stormy. She had this conversation, some kind of another. This conversation with she had around Stormy just so happened to get leaked, and it just so happened to get leaked out into the public. And everybody's whole main no. That's what happened. She said the person that did the recording, and then it happened in her scene. And then everybody just automatically pointed the finger to Stormy. And I think that's what Mama Betty was talking about. Melody could have came out and said, y'all, I never said it was Stormy. I never even said nobody's name. All I said was there was a recording that happened. Y'all leave Stormy alone. I don't think Stormy would have done that to me. I don't think Stormy came there with the intent of doing so and so and so. I think that's what Betty was talking about. And everybody started eating up Stormy. Melody didn't come out not one time and try to refute it or say this and say that. Yeah, she said something beforehand that a person did this or did that. But then once public opinion started happening and everybody started eating up Stormy to the point where her mama had to come out and help take up for her daughter, and then that became a big commotion. It's like that's what Betty is talking. All of that could have been avoided had Melody just said, y'all, I never said it was Stormy. Leave Stormy alone. I never said it was Stormy. I don't think it was Stormy. I think it was Leisure Suit. That's what Betty is talking about. That's what, and I agree with her. Be open and honest and direct right then and there. If you're open and honest and direct right then and there, all of this could have been avoided for everybody. But no, in my opinion, she likes the mess. Much like how what's going on with her kennel club and all of this foolishness that they got going on offline. She liked that shit. She likes it. Let's just call a thing a thing. She likes it. She likes the attention. She likes the mess. She likes the calamity. She likes the drama because everybody else is doing it. She can have her hands clean. I see it for what it is. Did Mel say anything to Stormy about the pop-up at her business last week? Nope. If she did, I ain't seen it. Now here again, if that were me and I had a fan that did some shit like that, I would have gotten that straight from the get-go. If I'm really not about that, if I'm really not about no mess, and if I know who I am as a person, I for damn sure wouldn't want nobody claiming they a fan of me doing that type of messy shit. I would have been got that squared away. But you know, like I say, she likes this shit. What's wrong with Mel being quiet? Y'all gotta pick a struggle because it's always Mel wrong for everything. Because she is wrong, Hershey. All right? She's wrong. Y'all don't want to think that she's wrong. She's wrong. She's wrong. She's capable of being wrong and wronging other people the same way all the rest of them are. And if everybody else that's sitting in there have to be held accountable and have their asses held over to a flame, so is she. She's wrong. Period. Her don't you know why she wrong? See, ain't none of y'all stupid because everybody around there grown. You know why she wrong. But again, you cape it for your homegirl, and that's fine. Cape for her. Anywho, Kiki gets it started with Tiff Taff. And then Kiki starts reading and roasting and starts pulling out all of these teas about how she also tried to help Tiff Taff find her imaginary daddy. And Lord, let me not say that. Wait. Let me not say that. Let me not say that. Because in the grand scheme of things, I don't even know my biological daddy. Yes, I have my dad that raised me, that passed when I was 7 years old back in '97. May he rest in peace. So let me not say that. You see how I don't mind taking accountability for some shit that I done said? You see that? It would be nice to see Mellow Mutt, y'all Shiro, do the same damn thing. Then I might be able to take my foot off her neck. What did she do? Cause she can't control the fans. Y'all say she ain't got a special, but want her to perform miracles. Anything else she tells y'all to go do, you do. She got y'all believing that she could sing. Y'all going out buying her tired ass songs. She got y'all believing that she the next Mary Kay, and y'all going out buying her skincare products. She got y'all believing that she the next Naomi Campbell, running around here in other folk fashion, and then y'all run around there buying up the store in her fashion. So of course, one would think that if she was to come out and say, "Hey, y'all leave that person alone. If y'all are a fan to me, see, fans of mine aren't doing stuff like that because that's not what I'm about. So if you're a fan of mine, you're not out here doing stuff like that. If you're a fan of me, you're not out here trying to destroy somebody else's business because I'm not on that. That's not what I do. Fans of me don't do shit like that. But whatever. Back to what I was saying. Let me not say that about Tiffany. First and foremost, I agree with Kiki. I agree with Kiki. Tiffany knew her ass was pregnant before she came around there with that messy stuff. So now, and I feel this way about any other pregnant woman. You know you pregnant before you come around there to do anything. So if you decide that you want to be messy or roll around in the mud or play around in the fray, pregnant, then you can't get mad when somebody gives it to you raw, real, and uncut, pregnant. You can't get mad at that. So I was on Kiki's side when it came to that. I was. But also, Kiki, that was a low blow that you gave Tiffany. It was when you brought up, oh, by the way, I do know my dad. Kiki, that it was a read. It was a dig. It was very passive aggressive. Listen, it was a very mellow mutt read. It was. It was a very Phaedra read. It was a very Nene Bullwinkle Leaks read. It was. It was a very Giselle tacky ass Bryant type of read. It was. It was real low. It was real passive aggressive. It was, Kiki. I'm just gonna be. It was. And see, Kiki, I know you know that because you're smart and you're educated and you got a bunch of damn degrees. So you ain't slow. You know that was a did. You know that was a read. I'm just gonna be real. But I won't. But I'm not necessarily mad at it, Kiki, because she went there with you. She went low, you went lower. I just wished you would have just stood in what the hell you said. That's my only thing, Kiki. I wished you would have stood in what the hell you said. Because it was a read. It was a dig. It was. And I wished you would have just stood up in it. It was what it was. You felt the way about her. And I was trying to light up Harold. Kiki should have said that with her whole chest because Tiffany had that coming. You don't Tiffany, and you don't like Tiffany, and she don't like you. Is what it is. It was exactly, Harold. I really wish Kiki just would have stood on what she said. I really do. I wish you would have stood on what, because Kiki, I'm not mad at you for saying it. I'm not. I'm not. I'm not. If Tiffany want to roll around in the mud and be messy, then it just her pregnant messy ass is gonna get what she get. I'm not mad at it. But I wish Kiki would have stood 10 toes down on it. I do. I wish Kiki would have stood 10 toes down on it. Tiffany needs to be off the show. I'm weak. I'm over Kiki and Tiffany. What does Tiffany do for a living? We have yet to see her business and personal story. I'm dead, Karma Fox. Tiffany will mind, maybe now Tiffany will mind her business. Maybe. Point of order, Eric Mays. Come on through. Backpedaling Kiki. Kiki, you did backpedal. Kiki giving Tiffany too much energy. No, I don't think so. Because Tiffany was messy in the last episode. I don't feel as though she was giving she was giving Tiffany too much energy, in my opinion. I don't feel as though she was giving her too much energy. I felt like she was giving Tiffany what the hell she was looking for, to be honest. Tiffany was looking for a moment, and Kiki damn show gave her one. Tiffany just wasn't expecting Kiki to go that low. And Kimmy, I love you to pieces. Lord, Kimmy, I love you to pieces. Kimmy, you know that. But Kimmy, stay out of it. Don't come around here caping for Tiffany. Okay? Do not come around here caping for Tiffany. I'm just saying, Kimmy, stay out of it. Let's not sit here and act like you really fool with Tiffany like that, because you don't. All right? And Tiffany did get what she was looking for in that moment. Was it low? Yes, it was. But it is what it is. Tiffany asked for it and she got what she wanted. So you just let Tiffany deal with her own shit. Don't y'all come around here caping for it. Don't come around here caping for her. Don't come around here caping for her, Kimmy. Kimmy, you sit down and Hirsch. That ain't got nothing to do with you. You let Tiffany dig herself up out of that mold. Don't put on no cape for her. I love you, Kimmy. You know that. But don't put on your cape for her. Do not put on your cape for her. You let her figure that out on her damn own. Please don't. Because my thing about it is, Kimmy, you know Tiffany was being messy in that moment the same way Kiki was being messy down to the Christmas party. All right? And I love you, Kimmy. You know that. But let her handle, you let Tiffany get herself out of that. I know Kimmy don't like Kiki, but she don't like Tiffany either. So I ain't gonna say she don't like Tiffany. I'm gonna say, I'm gonna just say I don't really feel like that her and Tiffany are cool enough for her to be sitting around here trying to cape for her. Nah, you let her deal with that. See, please Google the movie Hollow Man and do a side by side comparison to that spiritual advisor. I'm not finna do that. Leave that woman alone. Leave that woman alone. Wasn't Kiki trying to comfort Kimmy? Why not work in solidarity? Mm. I think Kimmy fighting for her spot on the show. I love me some Kimmy, LOL. For the most part, she's impartial and fair. I'm down for her being fair, but sometimes Kimmy, stay out of it. Please, just stay out of it, friend. Well, remember that was the original point of the show, but Messy Carlos refused to show that aspect. What? Tiffany is working her tail off for her check. She is. And everybody wants to blame Carlos. Everybody wants to blame Carlos for everything. When the gag is, the only thing Carlos is doing is providing the cameras for these people to give what it is that they give. Like, I really wish people would stop trying to act like Carlos got his hands up these people behinds and making them say things or making them do things or making them do this, that, and this. Like, everything ain't Carlos' fault. And my whole thing is, Y'all love to sit up and say that this is Melody's show and she's EP. So if that's the case, the scenes that we see now with Mellow Mutt, considering that she's EP, because again, Shawnee O'Neal even admitted that when they used to do basketball rhymes, the film, and so on and so forth, she was always there. She knew what was on the editing floor. She knew what was going to be posted out before it came out, and so on and so forth. So it's just like, why does everybody want to blame Carlos? Like, if y'all feel like Mel is looking a certain way, then that's Melody's fault. Ain't she, EP? If y'all feel like storylines are going this way or going that way, is she not EP? See, y'all love to give her that title, but when it comes down for her to really stand in that title, y'all don't ever want to admit to it. Like, I just feel like if that's the case, she knows what this show finna give. She knows what the scenes is gonna have. She knows how people is gonna feel and so on and so forth. So whatever. I don't watch College Hill Celebrity Edition. A lot of people kept asking me that. No, I don't want to review that. No, I don't want to watch that. I don't give a hell about these folk going back. That's not interesting to me. If they was bringing back the regular College Hill with folk that I don't know, that are actual students and so on and so forth, it would mean much more to me versus seeing these celebrities do it. No, that doesn't entertain me. It doesn't interest me. So I have no desire to watch or review College Hill. I don't have no desire to watch or review Bad Boys Texas, Dallas, or whatever it is. I don't have no interest in it. I tried to. It's not my thing. They didn't interest me. You know, does Melody have the same arrangement as Shawnee? Probably, to let her Kennel Club tell it. To let I'm only going off of what the Kennel Club say. The Kennel Club say it's her show, it's her shindig, it's her thing. She on her own show, hers. Da 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 da. So don't ask me. Man, I would have been here for a regular season of College Hill at Alabama State. That would have been better. Exactly. That would have been so much more. That's something I will watch and review. Okay, to let y'all tell it, that's what it is. But to let Bershandi, a pig face ass O'Neal, tell it, she was EP and she was around. She saw the finished product before everybody else did. So I'm just assuming if that's the case, that would be the same for Mellow Mutt and Marty. Maybe. I could be wrong. You guys always blame Melody. No, we only blame her when she shares blame and stuff. Then that's when we blame her. When she share a blame in something, you absolutely damn right. You absolutely right. When she shares blame in something, you got damn right. I'm gonna ask Mel on her lab tomorrow and put back. Please do. Please do. I've heard Mel say that she sees it for the first time like the audience. And maybe she does. Like I say, I don't know. They seem to blame everyone else on the cast except Mel, right? Y'all know it's everybody else's fault. It's the Scott's fault. It's Wanda's fault. It's Betty's fault. It's Courtney's fault. It's Stormy's fault. It's Carlos' fault. It's Kingdom Reign Entertainment's fault. It's his assistant's fault. It's everybody else's fault. I don't know, Karma, because see, I just found out that they doing 11 Marriage Huntsville, Detroit, in June. I just found out the same way all of y'all did. Probably to give it a chance. Probably. Mel said God said go, but you never see Mel going to church. Oop. I think it's enough blame to go around on why people are sick of the show. Now that I agree with, Karma Fox. That I agree with. Child, at the end of the day, this is simply entertainment. I like Melody, but I'm also not about the scrapping my drawers with everybody who doesn't like her. It is what it is. Mel may be EP, but everything Carlos got the final say. Absolutely. Oh yeah, I can't wait to see the new show in June. I mean, I'm gonna give it a chance. LAMHDC is dry as hell to me. Do we really need another one? We absolutely do. He trying to franchise like Housewives. You don't watch every last Housewives franchise, but they out there. Somebody gonna watch it. But to them, calling Mel out is blaming her, as always. As always, every time you call Mel out, it's always us blaming her for everything. You right about that. Nobody seems to have their own independent opinions. Sometimes it's either you on Team Melody or Team everybody else, right? I like Mel too. I got my millimeter shirt on now, but I have no problems calling her out in love. Not you ran out there and bought a shirt. I don't support every Housewives franchise, but I support the black man regardless. I look at Detroit too. Right. Both Mel and Martell said they don't see episodes before they air. Well, Mel and Lisa Sue are both liars, and we know that they are both liars. So, I mean, I'm just going to take that with a grain of salt. If they said it, whatever. That's how I feel. If that's what they said, whatever. I ain't buying no shirt now. I'm weak. And you downloaded the song. Well, hey. And for my skincare yesterday, child. If you call her out, her fans call you a hater. Yeah, oh, I get that all the time. Oh, you're just another male hater. Oh, you don't like male? Oh, I'm about to leave. Bad bitch. Like, you know, that's their favorite thing to me. Oh, you don't like male? Oh, I'm leaving. Bitch, bye. Like, you don't have to announce. Just go. You know, I want to order from Stormy, but I'm afraid I won't get it. Don't do that, Karma. Me and Stormy follow each other. Stormy is making good on on them back situations. All right. Every post that Stormy done post, she done already put shipped out hundreds upon hundreds of people body stuff, body spray. Like, trust, I ain't even finna lie to you, sis. All right, Stormy is making good on her damn promise, and she's giving the people back her things. All right, she's doing. She was behind. It happens. All right, Amazon be behind at times. Avon be behind at times. Target be behind all the time. Walmart be behind all the time, and y'all don't do all that with them. Y'all wait for y'all shit, so don't even do that with Stormy. She go get y'all stuff. Do you call her out when she wrong? When who wrong? Mel be behind their times. I mean, I wouldn't know because I ain't never bought nothing from her. But I wouldn't know. I ain't bought nothing from her. But if it is true, you will never hear it. See, that's another thing that I don't like. Oh, but it's gonna come out one day. We don't want molded products. Well, I guess, girl, ain't nobody asked you to damn bad. Um, I used Canvas Beauty long before I knew who owned it. Tell your friend Stormy to bring back and leave it in the spray. I'm weak. I order stuff for a living and back orders are understandable. It is. Then it was people that was. I'm bringing it back up. Why not? Because it's pissing me off. Because people's whole thing is, well, Stormy only reacted that way to Black Titanic, old black ashy ass, because she felt like she was had and stuff. Y'all was killing me with that. People say, well, if you ain't got nothing to hide, then why would you go off on this woman? Got nothing to hide. It's her damn warehouse. What she got to hide? Her products. That's what she got to hide. Her damn products. That again, the Black Titanic claim was full of damn mold. But I'm supposed to believe that she showed up there with $2,500 of her and them and other folks' money to pour into her. But I'm supposed to believe that. A lot of y'all are stupid. I'm just gonna call it. A lot of y'all are stupid, and y'all will make any and every excuse in the book for a person that you don't like. But my thing about it is, the minute that same thing happens to Melody, because it's gonna happen, because it always does. See, it does. When people was talking about the Scotch children, when people was talking about Little Law like a dog, when people was talking even Lil Knox like a dog, no, none of them felt no type of way about that, and they didn't think that it was wrong until the same thing started happening to the Eminem clan. Then it became too much. Then it became a big deal. Then it became you can't say this or say that. So, like I say, when the same thing happens and somebody pull up down to one of her things, recording and want to see this and that, I already know what's gonna happen. It went too far. That should have never happened. They had no business showing up there, so on and so forth. Keep the same energy. That's all I'm gonna say. Keep the same energy. Who was talking about the churn? Do I really got to answer that? Do I have to answer that? Really? I got to answer who was talking about folk churn? Figure it out. Leave Melody out of it. The Black Titanic was at the courthouse snooping too on the custody case. Whatever. Um, Nothing crazy has been said about the Scott case. Oh, yes, it has. Yes, it has. Yes, it has. It's been people that talked about them, talked about their hair texture and all of the rest of this shit because of what Wanda said about Melody churn hair and all of that. Yes, it has. People talk about Knox like a dog, talk about how he looks slow, he looked like this, he looked like that. Yes, it has. Stop. Okay, stop. And I don't even fool with the heart. I don't like her at all. And even I took up for Knox. I said, nah, that ain't cool. Y'all stop talking about that damn bit. That baby ain't got nothing to do with what these grown ass adults got going on. Okay, so you're admitting that it was in response to what was said about the Eminem kids. I'm confused as to what you're saying. People started talking about Marceau and Letitia's children because of what Wanda said about that child's hair. And I didn't even go up for Wanda when she said that about the little girl hair. I told Wanda, that was wrong as two left shoes. Them churn hair texture ain't got nothing to do with what y'all beefing about. I said that then. Everybody just need to leave the churn, the hair, the skin, the looks, whatever, up out of what they got going on. That has been my whole thing from the very beginning. I've said that. And I've always been met with, well, they deserve it. She should. I've had grown ass women. Miss Profits is one of them because she gonna get under because she the lady named Miss Profits. She always do that. Oh well, then maybe next time they will learn not to talk about somebody else's children. Oh well, maybe next time they will learn to not speak on somebody else's baby. Oh well, maybe next time they stop, 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 stop. Like I get it all under my comments. Stop, stop. How old is Knox? I don't know. I think he like three, two, three, four, maybe. I think three. I mean, I don't really know. Knox mama needs to also keep her kids off social media since she's a public villain. It don't damn matter. It don't matter. She don't have to keep her children off of social media for grown rusty ass adults to know not to talk about somebody's damn child. If they was just up there running down on her, that's fine. I don't agree with that shit either. So if Melody decides to post the Eminem churn and I go up there and I turn them every which way but loose, would y'all come under my comments and say, well, she shouldn't have posted them online. She shouldn't have had them online because and y'all know, and I know you don't like her, so she posted the churn up there so you could talk about. I mean, would y'all say that? I'm just asking. I'm just if that's what we're using. So if she pisses me off in an episode and she decides to post her churn, and because I'm mad, I decide to go in and let have and talk about her churn like a damn dog. Would y'all get under my comments and say that? Well, she shouldn't have posted them, so it is what it is. No, you wouldn't. That's how you know a hoe is hateful and bitter coming for little babies, right? I feel like people are going to say stuff regardless, but the cast members need to be held to a higher standard. They do. Like some fans are unhinged. Right. And that was my whole thing. I said, I don't even like the harlot at all. But I don't agree with anybody talking about her child. Just like I didn't agree with anybody buying off her domain. I didn't agree with that either. And I don't like her. But I stood up for her in that moment because I don't agree with shit like that. Just like I didn't agree with what black ass Black Titanic did. And everybody want to get, I'm still going to bring it up. And everybody want to get up under the comments talking about something. Well, have you ever heard of TMZ? Have you ever heard of a paparazzi? We are YouTubers. We're not journalists. It's not our job to go out there and show up down to somebody's place of business, being funny, recording, and so on and so forth. That's not our jobs. We're not TMZ. Even TMZ don't go just popping up down to some places where they're not invited. When anytime we see TMZ run up on people, it's in public places. They're going to the store. They're going to Walmart. You know what I'm saying? They're going to Target. They at Macy's. They're going down to a club appearance. That's when they pull up on people. Again, all of these dumbass excuses that wouldn't fly if this when the same thing happens to Mellow Man, because it's gonna happen. So, Then everybody gonna tell Stormy how she should have handled it. Lord have mercy, Jesus. I listen. TMZ boss is an attorney, so there's a standard as to what they can or cannot do. Friend, I'm telling you all of the if you don't believe it, go under the comments where I talked about that. And people want to compare us to journalists and journalism and paparazzi and she won't trespass in it. It's a public place. It is not a public place. No warehouse for real is a public place. It's not. Most of the warehouses I know got a big ass sign that says no damn trespassing. It says it on the damn gate. And even when she was asked to leave, Stormy talked about how she was still sitting in the damn parking lot. Are y'all stupid or slow or retarded or all of the above? And people want to say Stormy got too much to lose. So does Black Titanic, her life. Her life. Because people don't play when it comes to their business or their damn front door. Hershey, pick a corner. Pick a corner. See what I'm saying? And I love me some Hershey. I ain't finna go there with her. But girl, pick a corner. Okay? Pick a corner. And stay there until you think about what you said. When you think about what you said, then you can come out the corner. Because let me tell you something. If a hoe that I don't like and don't the fuck like me show up down to my front doorstep, what you think I'm gonna do? Do you think I'm gonna go out there and be like, oh, I'm sorry, sweetheart, but you're not supposed to be here, love. Leave your comments like you always do. Girl, you don't. I'm gonna talk to a nice eye. I'm gonna talk to her real nice. I'm gonna make noise with my talking. That's what I'm gonna do. What's good, Marcella? How you doing, boo? I wasn't even supposed to be up here this long, Marcella, but it really won't much to the episode, so I'm just getting my final piece out on some stuff. Hell no, I ain't calling no police. If you show up on my property where you ain't supposed to be, like I was saying, like see, she must have been really looking for something because who just pops up at Candace's Beauty Warehouse? Who? No shade to Court. No shade to Stormy or Courtney. I ain't saying it like that. I'm just trying to make a point to the people. I ain't saying it like that. I'm just trying to make a point to the people. You're supposed to treat everyone like a particular. She ain't. What don't y'all get about this? Stormy already knows who this woman is. This woman has already made countless videos talking about how she don't like her. She don't fool with her and how her products have mold. What don't y'all get about that? It would be one thing if it was a potential customer that wasn't already making disparaging videos about Stormy. Then I believe Stormy would have handled the situation in a totally different light. I don't understand where am I losing y'all at in this? Where am I losing y'all at in this? Because y'all keep saying that, and I'm like, what are these people not understanding? Like, I guess she lives in. Listen, she must live there. She found her way to Canvas Beauty. Then in my video I was telling people how they need to go and get them a nasty piece of a Smith and Wesson, and the folk came under my comments trying to tell me how I shouldn't incite gun violence. But then somebody sent me a portion of Uncle Esther's live when she was going up for what a Black Titanic did, and she went around there and told her that she was going to come to Huntsville and bring her a nice little present. I wonder what that present is. Since I shouldn't incite what I said and so on and so forth, what the hell do y'all call that? And Uncle Esther, your face is enough to make anybody drop dead. So all they need to do is bring you around there and stand you. Y'all, that's it. That's all I got. I ain't got no more to give y'all because I said beforehand that I won't even finna do none of that. And I said I was finna let this go. And I said it ain't no beef. It ain't no issue. And I said all of that. So I'm that's it. That's all I got. I ain't got no more to give y'all. Y'all drop that. Of course, Hershey, I'm not going there with you. Hershey, her girl. Y'all know Hershey, my friend, child. I'm letting her have it. Lord, if she was anybody else, fine. Um, y'all drop down in the because I told y'all I'm not finna do this no more. I ain't finna go there with her. Listen, I already made one video. It had her sliding down the wall crying, talking about how she don't want to do YouTube no more. She would pull the Nicki Minaj and say she can't take it anymore, and all of the rest of that stuff. So I'm your face is a big enough weapon, Uncle Lester. Ain't Ann? Child. Black Titanic, you keep listening to them people. I'm telling you. You keep letting them people put a battery in your back because you see ain't none of them curd they black asses around there to do it. But they're gonna encourage you to do it. And you listen. That's it. That's all I got. I ain't got no more to get y'all. I really hope y'all enjoyed this live. Um I really hope y'all enjoyed this live or whatever the case may be. Girl, Stormy ain't Stormy ain't no punk, but she ain't no thug, child. Because Stormy will bust out in tears on you in a minute. Stormy will cut you out and then quiet in the next breath, child. So I hardly what a thug make. But but anywho, y'all dropped down. She was sliding down the wall. I love her, child. Mel makes the girls nervous, child. Friend, I know tomorrow is gonna be a hard day for you. Go live and we'll gag about everything. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. Tomorrow is Mother's Day. See, girl, I ain't had my mama 4 years now, and Mother's Day really just don't mean shit to me. It doesn't. Like to me, the second Sunday in May is just another second Sunday in May. It's Youth Sunday in my church, girl. That's what that's what Mother's Day is to me now. But I don't know. I might do a live just because y'all asked to do one. I might do a live tomorrow just to gag and cackle with y'all. That'll be the second one. Because speaking of lives, I also got the live tomorrow night for Love and Marriage. For Real Housewives of Atlanta. That live is already out. Make sure y'all head around there and drop y'all like now. It's gonna be at 10:15, directly after Candy Pants speak on it, because yes, I'm gonna watch it. Also, Be on the lookout for the Whether You Like It or Not panel. The 5th season is going to be on my channel Monday night at 8:15, 8:30. I mean, this Monday. That link is already out. Make sure y'all head around there now and click y'all likes and y'all reminder for that. It's going to be starring myself, my bestie, Scotty by Nature TV, my little bro, Josiah's World TV, who will not be there. He's going to be there on the 5th episode, but he's there in spirit. My good brother, Yocrates, and my 2 sisters, Simply Sakina and Really B. So definitely make sure that y'all are there. For all that good stuff. No, don't go. Why? It ain't nothing else to talk about. The review is over with, sis. The review is over with, boo. But I'm gonna be back tomorrow. I'm gonna do a Mother's Day live for y'all. So just make sure that y'all are there. Um, can we all come and cut up? I lost mine 24 years ago. 24 years ago. Lord have mercy, friend. Yeah, I might do that. Thank you so much, Marcella. Thank you for your cash app, boo. One. Thank you so much, Marcella. I appreciate you, boo. Yep, it's been 4 years since Miss Joycean done got called home, child. So I don't really fool with Mother's Day like that, but I fool with y'all, and a lot of y'all are mothers. So I come up here and do a little Mother's Day laugh for y'all. Thank you again, Marcella. I appreciate you, boo. Um, yes, absolutely. Happy Mother's Day to all of the mamas, all of the grandmamas, great grandmamas, all of the mama figures. Shout out, Happy Mother's Day to all the uh, other than Latoya Hutchison, aka the Billy Goat, aka Marlo Hemp. Other than her, shout out to all of the moms and happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there. Other than her, um, and I'll holler at y'all tomorrow. When is the live? I don't know. I probably in the morning, maybe in the afternoon. We'll see. But I'm gonna holler at y'all then. I love y'all to pieces. I'm gone. Bye. I think I'm gone. All right, I'm gone. Bye, y'all.